Have you ever felt like someone in your life was more focused on their own needs than on yours? What if I told you that this behavior is part of a complex web of personalities that can be both fascinating and destructive? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're pulling back the curtain on a topic that impacts us all: narcissism. Get ready to discover 10 unique types of narcissists hiding in plain sight. From the charismatic manipulator to the helpful enabler, these personalities can turn your world upside down without you even realizing it. Are you ready to uncover the signs and learn how to navigate these tricky dynamics? Let's dive in. Your emotional safety depends on it. First up, we have the grandiose narcissist. These individuals possess an inflated sense of self-importance and crave constant admiration. They boast about their accomplishments, steer conversations back to themselves, and have little empathy for others. They often see themselves as destined for greatness. The key red flags of a grandiose narcissist include a relentless need for praise, arrogance, and manipulation. Next, the vulnerable narcissist, also known as the covert narcissist. They may appear shy or insecure but are deeply self-absorbed. Playing the victim, they manipulate others through guilt, often displaying passive-aggressive behaviors. Recognizing their hypersensitivity and victim mentality is crucial for maintaining healthy emotional boundaries. The key red flags of a vulnerable narcissist include shyness or insecurity as a facade, playing the victim, passive-aggressive behavior, hypersensitivity, and emotional manipulation. Moving on to the most dangerous type, the malignant narcissist. They blend narcissism with antisocial behavior and a lack of empathy. They enjoy controlling and hurting others, often engaging in sadistic behaviors. Initially charming, they soon reveal cruelty and manipulation, deriving pleasure from controlling and hurting others. Their charm is short-lived, revealing cruelty and emotional abuse. If you suspect someone exhibits these traits, prioritize your safety and consider seeking professional help. The key red flags of a malignant narcissist include self-centeredness, disregard for others' rights and feelings, pleasure in controlling and hurting others, short-lived charm, and cruelty and emotional abuse. The communal narcissist hides behind a mask of altruism, appearing generous and helpful. At first glance, they seem generous, caring, and deeply involved in charitable activities, always eager to help others. However, their true motivation often lies in a relentless pursuit of recognition and validation for their good deeds. These individuals exploit their supposed kindness as a means of manipulation, expecting praise and acknowledgement in return for their efforts. Therefore, unlike genuine kindness, their actions frequently come with conditions, using their supposed generosity to control and manipulate those around them. The key red flags of a communal narcissist include fake acts of generosity, need for recognition, and manipulative kindness. Now, we have the somatic narcissist, who bases their self-worth on physical appearance. They obsess over their looks, seeking constant reassurance about their attractiveness. Somatic narcissists often invest significant time, energy, and financial resources into maintaining a youthful appearance, prioritizing fitness and beauty regimens above all else. They constantly fish for compliments, seeking reassurance about their physical attributes and engaging in conversations centered around appearance. The key red flags of a somatic narcissist include an unhealthy obsession with appearance, a tendency to prioritize superficiality over genuine connections, and intense reactions to perceived criticisms. Next up is the cerebral narcissist, who derives their sense of worth from their intellect and knowledge. These individuals often perceive themselves as the smartest person in any room, using their intelligence as a weapon to dominate conversations. They frequently dismiss others' ideas as inferior, showing little patience for those who don't meet their high standards. Their arrogance manifests through disrespectful language, frequent interruptions, and a need to showcase their intellectual superiority at every opportunity. They may manipulate the flow of information in discussions, exploiting their knowledge as a means to assert dominance and control. The key red flags of a cerebral narcissist include believing they are the smartest, devaluing others' opinions, disrespectful communication, and controlling conversations. The spiritual narcissist uses spirituality to elevate themselves above others. While they may come across as humble, they typically moralize and preach, positioning themselves as superior to those around them. Their spirituality can transform into a means of judgment, subtly suggesting that others lack the same level of enlightenment or awareness. They often frame their beliefs in a way that emphasizes their perceived superiority over others. The key red flags of spiritual narcissists include frequent claims of being more spiritually aware or holier than others, along with using their spiritual knowledge to belittle those who don't share their views. Next, we have the eco-narcissist. These individuals advocate for environmental causes, but often seek personal recognition. While they may genuinely care about sustainability, their motivations frequently stem from a desire for praise and admiration. They tend to showcase their eco-friendly choices, turning their sustainable lifestyle into a performance to enhance their status among peers. This type often displays a sense of moral superiority, criticizing others for not being as green. Their constant boasting about eco-conscious actions can create a tense atmosphere, making others feel guilty about their choices. The key red flags of eco-narcissists include seeking praise, showcasing eco-friendly choices, acting superior, and always bragging about their eco-friendly actions. The inverted narcissist, also known as the codependent narcissist, derives their sense of worth primarily from their relationship with a dominant narcissist. They sacrifice their own needs, becoming enablers in toxic dynamics, thriving on being perceived as indispensable. This toxic dynamic creates a cycle of dependency where they gradually lose sight of their own self-worth and individuality. They may prioritize the narcissist's happiness above their own, seeking validation solely through their partner's approval and admiration. The key red flags of an inverted narcissist include codependent behavior, neglecting personal needs, enabling toxicity, loss of identity, and seeking approval. Lastly, we have the collective narcissist, who derives their self-worth from being part of a perceived exceptional group, whether based on nationality, religion, or social status. They often react defensively to any criticism directed at their group, equating its success with their own worth and identity. This mentality can lead to an unhealthy hostility toward outsiders, as they view any perceived threat to the group as a personal affront. The key red flags of a collective narcissist include extreme loyalty to the group, a tendency to criticize or belittle others, and an inflated sense of superiority based on group identity. Thanks for watching. Now that you know the 10 types of narcissists, we want to hear from you. Have you encountered any of these personalities in your life? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights on navigating human behavior. Until next time, take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.